If you want to master English, small habits count. You can start it now. We do this together. We got this. Hello again, everyone. This is me, Chinatsu. In today's video, I will show you a daily routine that I recommend for busy people like you guys to improve your language proficiency. Those habits, they are the ones that I have tried in the past and still continue to follow to improve my English proficiency. Today, I'm not only talking about the language learning routine, but also discussing what kind of routine will help you to achieve your goals. Because to be able to focus on your goals, you have to have a sound mind and body. We tend to forget, but they are so important. I don't want you to forget about them. In today's video, I would love to share my thoughts on lifestyle, just a little bit as well. It's more about mindset, I would say. Personally, I like to think learning English and my life together, because whatever the language is, what I say, how I speak, they represent me, and small habits, my daily routine creates me. So that's why I want to talk about everything all together, not only about learning English, but also small habits and good, work-life balance, that sort of stuff. And I just hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope this video gives you some sort of opportunity to rethink your daily routine, especially study routine. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. As always, if you've got any questions or comments, leave it down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, first of all, before we start talking about routines, study routines, that is one thing that I want you guys to remember. That is, learning English doesn't have to be a burden. I also want you to think about your values and goals. I know it sounds a bit funny to bring up values in this video. I believe values and goals, they always take us to the right direction. So once we forget about them, we just go crazy. Some people go burnout, and I don't want that to happen to you guys. So values. What are they exactly? In my case, I've got two values. One is be humble, stay humble, and the second one is enjoy the process. First one is be humble, stay humble, which means, for instance, at work, when you are a newbie, you just stay humble and you try to learn stuff from other people, right? But once you get used to the job, you feel like, oh, I'm better at this, I know this, I've got this. So you stop learning, you stop listening to people, and I do not like that. It applies to anything though. I want to learn stuff. I want to learn everything. I want to learn from anyone, anything, and I think that attitude of being humble, it's very important. And the second one is enjoy the process. For example, making videos for YouTube. I make a script and practice in English and fix a little bit, edit each video. I try to enjoy each process. So it's not only about the result and performance of each video, but I try to enjoy each process, if that makes sense. So again, I've got two values, and even like learning English, I try to kind of remind myself of those every now and then, and I want you guys to do the same. Values and goals, they take you to the right place. So I want you to take a bit of time and think about them this time. Okay, let's move on to the actual routine. In my case, I walk to the station. It takes about 10 minutes. While walking to the station and waiting for the train, I listen to either podcast or video on YouTube. I just let the video play in the pocket. I know it's just a 10-minute period, but it's such a valuable time. We say, oh, we are busy. We are so busy. We've got so many things to do. However, we've got 10 or 15 minutes to check Instagram, just random information. Some people say, oh, sorry, I couldn't reply to your message because I was so busy. Deep down, we know that it's just an excuse. So I'm pretty sure if you try, there should be some bits of free time or chunk of time in your day. If you find a bit of time, you can either listen to podcasts or read a little bit or something. You can definitely engage with English in small amount of time. That's what I do in the morning. Drilling commute. I can't say it. Drilling commute. I read on the train. And here is a challenge. In the morning, we are so tired. We want to take a nap. We want to rest. And probably some of you guys want to catch up on social media, Facebook or Instagram or something. I know it's easy and we don't want to do anything in the morning. This is a tip from me though. I think a change of our mindset comes in handy. As I said before, I try to read on the train. I actually don't like to see it, me reading on the train like a task, but I like to see it as like a habit to make the best of my time. That's the reason why I wanted you to think about your goals and values first, because if you've got a goal, you know what you gotta do. So studying English, engaging with English, drilling commute, it's not a task, but it's your choice. You wanna do it, you know why you're doing it. So again, in the morning, we are tired, we can't be bothered, but if you've got a specific goal, it's not a task, but it's just habits that you wanna do for yourself. So that's how I have been like kind of feeling, thinking about my habits on the train. If you wanna make the best time of your commute, you can read or listen to podcasts, just pop on something on your phone. I think we all can do that. Okay, let's move on to daytime. And I guess if you're studying or working, you don't have a lot of free time at your office or school, so I'm just gonna skip that. Let's say we are at home and how we can use the best of our time. In this case, I like to put my hobbies and learning English together. I like exercise. I do workout like almost every day, and I watch videos in English. I pop on some videos created by English speakers. It's funny because it doesn't feel like studying, but I absorb all the expressions and vocabulary around exercise very naturally because I care about it. So that's the power of love, isn't it? If you like exercise like me, or drawing, makeup, DIY, it can be anything. You can learn something that you're interested in. I want you to remember that conversations actually go around your interest. Now, there are so many resources out there. YouTube, Udemy, I'm a huge fan of that website. I have taken more than 10 courses so far. And what else? Podcasts or even like audiobook or something. So choose something like you care about. Don't worry about English too much. Just enjoy the sound of English. I think that's fun part. I personally believe that's the beauty of learning language, because it's not only about the language, but also culture and skills and other stuff as well. I want to talk about Udemy again. Actually, I have learned video editing from that website. The teacher, he is from New Zealand. I enjoyed his course. It was 100% high quality. Also, his English was so interesting, like it was different. He said like tips and tricks, and he says hi there. I enjoyed his accent a lot. Anyway, you can enjoy English and also other skills, the learning process. So I do recommend that. Okay, it's still daytime, but let's say you're doing something, you're doing house chores, or you have to do something on your laptop and you want some sort of a noise, you want a background music. Here is my recommendation. Pick one of your favorites, just one, your favorite, number one, ideally, either movie or TV show, and let it play again and again and again. So learn from that specific TV show or movie. Because I believe in the power of repetition. Honestly, understanding something in English just by watching or listening just one time, it's not enough. We can't understand everything just from one time listening, right? Then repetition comes in handy. If you listen to it again and again and again, by watching something or listening to something repeatedly, you start recognizing certain sounds or the reasons behind some jokes. Like first, you didn't understand it, but as you watch it more, you kind of understand, okay, that's why he said it now. Oh, that's why she said this joke now. You always get some sort of eureka moment, and it's actually fun. I know that it can be boring, probably not for everyone, but I recommend you to watch something or listen to something, just one TV show or movie repeatedly, because you will find yourself learning at least one thing every time you watch it. There are so many TV shows that I recommend for easy watch. For example, Friends and How I Met Your Mother, and the IT Crowds, British one. I love it so much. I recently finished watching Kim's Convenience. That was so good as well. I kind of feel bad for talking about that TV show again and again and again, though. I'm a massive fan of The In-Betweeners. They are the bestest so far. So I do recommend that TV show as well. Now it's nighttime. You finished your work or study, whatever. And I think nighttime might be the best time for most of you guys to study. You can take a chunk of time to dedicate to studying English. It totally depends on your English level. If you're a beginner, probably you have to work on some sort of, workbooks or textbooks, that sort of stuff. Honestly, I'm not a massive fan of workbooks. They are good, but I don't want to kind of get obsessed with them. We need to do outputs as well. So I think it's all about the balance. Here's one tip from me. Whatever you do, it's okay to work on your workbook or talk to your, online tutor or something, but take at least 15 minutes every day to express yourself in your own words. In the sense, I'm not only talking about speaking English, for example, reading out your textbook or talking to yourself counts, but what I want to emphasize here is you want to get used to expressing yourself with what you have got. I get quite a few comments saying that, oh, my English level is not enough, so I can't have a conversation. This is my personal opinion, but whatever you've got, whatever your English level is, I think there is always something you can say. There is always something you can do. And essentially, what we want to do in the end is being able to express ourselves in our own words. You can't copy everything from the textbook, right? So in an actual conversation, you have to use your own words. And to be able to do that, you have to get used to it. Whatever your English level is, I want to recommend you guys to do that sort of output. Don't have to worry about being right or wrong too much. Just express yourself. Just try to use the vocabulary that you have got in your head. It can be talking to yourself or make an account, tweet X account and tweet in English, or probably you can make an Instagram account and talk to the camera. If you like writing, like with a pen and paper, you can keep a diary in English. This is actually something that I kind of regret because I didn't do it when I was younger. Just get used to expressing yourself in your own words. Just do that at least 15 minutes every day. It's gonna make a huge difference. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you've got any questions or comments, if you are comfortable with sharing your values or goals here, it's a safe space. Feel free to leave it down below here. Let's support each other. This is a good community, right? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you're more than welcome to as well. All right. Hopefully I can see you in the next video, guys.